Hello, fellow wargamers and history buffs. Just wanted to put together a video for you. My production schedule has slowed slightly, and that's for two reasons. One, usually this time of year, the fellows at Marshall Enterprises are starting to play test their upcoming game, and so I'm helping out with that, and so that's kind of cutting into my game time. And the other thing is that, as some of you may know, I teach fencing and archery, and with the pandemic starting to wane, my business is finally picking up after quite a bit of a dip. So that's good, but it means that I can't make videos quite as frequently as I'd like to. So today I wanted to talk about some of the books that I have acquired over the years that I have find particularly helpful understanding the Napoleonic era and also understanding the different military aspects of it. I've got quite a collection, probably not as many as some other people have, but I've tried to find the ones that I think are the most valuable, and so I'm going to showcase those maybe over the course of several videos. So today I thought I'd start with the first one that joined my collection way back in the 1980s. I'm sure a number of you recognized the tired dust jacket of this particular tome. It is the Campaigns of Napoleon by David Chandler. Now, originally, this was published back in the 1960s. This particular version I have, I picked up in the mid-1980s. I think there was a reprinting that was done. I don't recall getting it as a used book. What's nice about this is it basically covers everything. Everything that Napoleon is doing. And it's written very well. And in addition to that, it's got, various and sundry pictures and elements for understanding the battles. There are different diagrams and whatnot. So this particular one I don't think is currently in print. You might have to go to a used book source to try to find it. But I find it to be an excellent book, well written, well resourced and researched, and of course easy to read and easy to digest. Now here is a sample of some of the illustrations that are fairly typical for the book, where they will have sort of an overview of the map. And of course this one should be recognizable. It's the Battle of Waterloo. And you can kind of see things, usually, let's say, where things are at any particular point of the day. The book also has very extensive resources in the back with appendices, and then it also gets into some breakdown with units and orders of battle, and goes into details. Probably more details than you may or may not want to know, but just great stuff. It's over 1,000 pages altogether, but a great read and a good source of information. The next book I thought I'd share would be another one by David Chandler. This is Napoleon's Marshals. This particular volume was published in 1987, and I purchased it, and it traveled with me as I went to Europe on an exchange program. So it was riding around my backpack. I was reading it from rail stations to rail stations, traveling about. With this particular book, it goes into detail about the various life and career of the various marshals that were appointed by Napoleon. and usually it talks about their their life, their early life, their early career, and then Chandler normally also points out one of the battles that kind of sort of capitalizes or was a famous engagement for each of the marshals. So not only do you get history of their life and everything else, but then you also get a sense of, what battles were of particular importance to their career. So this is another great book. I don't know that it's been republished since then. So once again, like some of the other Chandler books, it might be the sort of thing you have to find out in the used book realm. But certainly a very interesting book. And if you're interested in learning more about Napoleon's Marshals in detail, it's a great reference. Hey guys, I hope that you enjoyed that little review of some of the books in my collection. I'll try to have some more here for you as time goes by. If you've got a couple of books that you like or have thought have been helpful in your understanding of Napoleonic history, go ahead and leave those in the comments below. Until our next episode, be well.